My girlfriend's bestie said, "I'm stealing your girlfriend for revenge. You took my prom date 10 years ago." I replied, "That's ancient history." Then I called my girlfriend and warned her about his plan. When he showed up at her apartment in a suit with roses and she answered the door with me standing right behind her, I, 29 male, got the text at 2:34 p.m. on a Wednesday. My girlfriend's best friend. "Fair warning, I'm taking your girlfriend. You took my prom date in 2015. 10 years later, it's my turn. Nothing personal, just balance." I stared at my phone. From Divey Tukstoshi Paitspudsmit, I had to actually scroll through my memories. Senior year. This girl from my English class asked if I wanted to go to prom. I said sure. We took photos, danced, went to the after party. That was it. I haven't talked to her since. I checked his profile. We went to the same high school. Different friend groups, barely knew each other. Me? You're mad about a high school dance from 10 years ago. Him. You have no idea what you took from me. I was going to ask her, had flowers ordered, the whole thing. Then she asked you, "Do you know how that felt, watching you two all night?" Dude, we're 29, move on. I have moved on. Right into your girlfriend's life. I've been her best friend for 2 years. She trusts me. Tells me everything, including how distant you've been lately. I haven't been distant, she has. I've made sure of that. Small comments here and there. Does he always work this late? Seems like he's not as interested as he used to be. Plant enough seeds, things grow. She's already doubting. I'm just going to water that doubt until she leaves you. Then I'll be there. My blood went cold. This wasn't some impulsive confession. This was calculated. Me. You've been manipulating her for 2 years. Him positioning myself. Big difference. Saturday night, I'm telling her how I feel. Got reservations at that place she loves. Bought her favorite flowers. I'm going to tell her I've been in love with her since we met. That watching her with you has been torture. That she deserves someone who appreciates her. She's going to say yes. I've laid the groundwork. You're insane. I'm patient, 10 years patient. You'll understand loss like I did. Except yours will be worse, because you'll watch her choose me just like I watched her choose you. Difference is, you won't get over it. I'll make sure of that. I called my girlfriend immediately. Your best friend just told me he's been manipulating you for 2 years as part of a revenge plan because I went to prom with someone he liked a decade ago. Silence. Then what? I read her the texts, all of them. Oh my God, the comments, the little jabs. I thought he was just being protective. He's been playing a long game. He just texted me asking if I'm free Saturday night. Said he wants to take me somewhere special. That's when he's making his move. What do we do? I've got an idea. But you have to trust me, and we're going to make him regret every second of the last 2 years. Update 1. My girlfriend texted him back. Saturday works. Looking forward to it. He responded immediately. Perfect. Dress nice. This is important. Thursday, he texted me. Hope you're ready? 2 days until your world ends. I didn't respond. Let him think he was winning. Friday afternoon, my girlfriend called me from work. Voice shaking. He just sent flowers to my office, 30 roses. The card says, "Tomorrow changes everything." How are your coworkers reacting? They think it's from you. I didn't correct them, but this is getting creepy. One more day, then we end this. Friday night, he texted her. Can't sleep. Keep thinking about tomorrow. About finally telling you the truth. Hope you're ready. She screenshotted everything and sent it to me. Saturday evening, 7 p.m. My girlfriend got dressed up, did her makeup, the whole thing. I drove to her apartment, but parked 2 blocks away. I was already inside, waiting in her bedroom with the door cracked. He showed up at 7:30. I heard the knock. My girlfriend answered. You look amazing. His voice, nervous but confident. Thanks. Come in for a minute. I'm almost ready. Actually, I got us a reservation. We should probably... Just 1 second. I need to grab my purse. She walked toward the bedroom. He followed into the living room. That's when I stepped out. His face went from eager to confused to horrified in about 2 seconds. What is he doing here? Funny story, my girlfriend said. He lives here. Has for 6 months. You moved in together? Yep. Didn't mention it because, well, you've been weird about my relationship. Now I know why. He looked between us. This is you set me up. I pulled out my phone. You texted me your entire plan. The manipulation, the positioning, all of it. Did you really think we'd just let it happen? Those texts were private. You announced you were sabotaging my relationship and expected me not to tell her? My girlfriend held up her phone. Got all your texts too. The flowers, the tomorrow changes everything message. Pretty creepy in hindsight. This isn't fair. You don't understand. He ruined me in high school. I actually laughed. We went to one dance. I didn't even know you existed. You took her from me. She was supposed to be my date, my prom, my night, and you just swooped in like none of it mattered. My girlfriend said, "Who are we talking about?" He said a name. My girlfriend pulled it up on Facebook. She's married, has 3 kids, lives in Texas. Pretty sure she's forgotten prom existed. That's not the point. Then what is the point? I asked. Because from where I'm standing, you spent 10 years obsessing over a high school rejection, then spent 2 years manipulating my girlfriend as revenge for something I didn't even know happened. You need to understand loss. I understand you're completely unhinged. My girlfriend said, "You need to leave." No, this was supposed to be perfect. I planned everything. The flowers, the restaurant, the speech. You were supposed to realize he doesn't deserve you. By lying to me for 2 years, she said. By manipulating me? By planting doubts about my relationship? I was helping you see the truth. The truth is, you're not my friend. You never were. You were just using me to get back at him for something that happened when we were teenagers. His face crumpled, then hardened. You're going to regret this, both of you. Leave, I said, now. This isn't over. Yeah, it is. He left, slamming the door hard enough to rattle the frame. My girlfriend sat down, hands shaking. That was intense. That was just round 1. I was right. Sunday morning, 6 a.m., my phone started blowing up. Text after text. You think you won? You didn't win. You just delayed the inevitable. She's going to leave you. Maybe not today, maybe not next month, but she will, and I'll be there. I spent 2 years building trust with her. You think one conversation erases that? I know things about her you don't. Fears, dreams, secrets. I've been listening while you've been ignoring her. This is far from over. 38 messages total. I blocked his number. He switched to email. Subject, you made a mistake. Body, I gave you fair warning. I played by the rules. You cheated by telling her. That's not how this was supposed to go. You're a coward. Just like high school. You probably don't even remember her, do you? The girl, my date. You took her and forgot she existed. That's who you are. You take things and don't even care. Well, I care. I've cared for 10 years and I'm not stopping now. She'll see. Everyone will see. My girlfriend got similar emails, plus Instagram DMs, plus texts from burner numbers. We documented everything and went to the police Monday morning. The officer looked exhausted. Has he threatened you directly? He said this isn't over and has been harassing us nonstop for 2 days. That's not technically a threat, more like persistent communication. He admitted to manipulating my girlfriend for 2 years as part of a revenge plot. That's weird but not illegal. Unless he does something more direct, there's not much we can do. So we just wait for him to escalate. Unfortunately, yeah, document everything. If he shows up at your homes or workplaces, call us immediately. We left feeling frustrated but not surprised. Tuesday afternoon, my girlfriend's boss called her into the office. Someone contacted our HR department claiming you're having an affair with a coworker and it's creating a hostile work environment. I'm not having an affair with anyone. I know. HR investigated. There's no coworker relationship, but the complaint was detailed, named specific people, mentioned specific dates. Whoever filed it knew a lot about your schedule. It's my ex-best friend. He's been harassing us. Do you have proof? She showed the emails, the texts, everything. File a police report. Forward me the report number. I'll have HR note that this was a malicious false complaint, but keep me updated. If this escalates, we need to know. Wednesday morning, my work got a similar call. Someone claiming to be a concerned colleague, saying I'd been stealing company time for personal matters and had been seen drinking at work. My boss called me in. Weird question, are you okay? Someone left a voicemail claiming you've been acting erratic. I'm fine. It's my girlfriend's ex-best friend. He's been harassing us because I went to prom with someone he liked 10 years ago. My boss stared at me. I'm sorry, what? I explained the whole thing, showed the texts. That's the weirdest thing I've heard all year. Forward me everything. If he contacts us again, we're involving our legal team. Thursday evening, my girlfriend came home crying. He was at my parking garage waiting by my car. Did he touch you? No. Just stood there. When I got close, he said, we need to talk. And I ran back to the elevator. Security escorted me to my car, but he was gone by then. That's it. We're filing for a restraining order tomorrow. The police said we needed more evidence of danger. Waiting at your car is enough. Friday morning, we filed. The hearing was set for the following Wednesday. That gave him 5 days. He used them. Update 2. Saturday morning, 3 a.m. Someone started pounding on my girlfriend's apartment door. She called me immediately. He's here. He's outside yelling. I'm calling the cops. Don't open the door. I could hear him through the phone. I know you're in there. We need to talk. You can't just ignore me. Open the door. Police arrived in 8 minutes. He was still there, sitting in the hallway outside her door. The cops made him leave but didn't arrest him. He's not breaking any laws, sitting in a public hallway, but this helps your restraining order case. Get a copy of the police report. Sunday, he showed up at her parents' house. They'd never met him. He introduced himself as her concerned friend and said I was isolating her from people who care about her and they should intervene before it's too late. Her dad, a retired Marine, was not impressed. My daughter's 30 years old. If she wants your opinion, she'll ask for it. Get off my property. But you don't understand. I understand you're harassing my daughter. Leave now. This is about her safety. He's manipulating her. Her dad stepped forward. Last warning, leave or I'm calling the cops. He left, but not before shouting, "You'll see. Everyone will see." Her parents called her immediately. Who the hell was that? She explained everything. Her mom said, he seemed really unstable. Be careful, honey. Her dad wanted me to go talk to him, military style. No, Dad. We've got a restraining order hearing Wednesday. Monday morning, he posted on social media. A long rambling thing about friendship betrayal and toxic relationships, and how he tried to save someone he cared about, but they chose their abuser. Didn't name us specifically, but tagged my girlfriend in it. She screenshotted it before he untagged her, and we deleted our comments. The post got maybe 30 reactions, half sympathetic, half confused. Some mutual friends reached out asking what was going on. She sent them the receipts, the texts where he admitted his plan, the emails, everything. One friend responded, "Holy crap, I thought he was just being a protective friend. This is unhinged." Another said, "He's been weird about you for a while. I mentioned your boyfriend once and he changed the subject immediately. Now I get why." Monday evening, my girlfriend's car got keyed. Deep scratches down both sides. "A liar," carved into the driver's door. Her parking garage has cameras. Security pulled the footage. Him, clear as day. Baseball cap, but his face was visible. Timestamp, 4:23 a.m. Monday morning. We filed another police report. The officer actually seemed concerned this time. This is escalating. Between the car vandalism, showing up at her apartment at 3 a.m., and the workplace harassment, you've got a strong case for the restraining order. Make sure you bring all of this to the hearing. Tuesday morning, he sent one last email. Subject, Wednesday. Body, I'll see you in court. I've got my own evidence. Text messages showing she led me on. Photos of us together looking like more than friends. Witnesses will testify about your relationship problems. You think you've won because you told some sob story to a judge? But I've been preparing for this for 2 years. Every conversation, every text, every moment, I documented everything. You're going to regret humiliating me, both of you. My girlfriend read it and started laughing, the hysterical kind. He thinks he's going to win with what? Screenshots of us being friends before I knew he was insane. He's completely delusional, I said. Genuinely believes he's the victim here. Wednesday, restraining order hearing, 9 a.m. He showed up in a suit, carried a briefcase, looked like he was going to a job interview. We had a lawyer. He represented himself. The judge called the case. This is a petition for a protective order. Let's hear from the petitioner. Our lawyer presented everything. The admission texts about manipulation and revenge, the emails, the workplace harassment, the police report from him showing up at 3 a.m., the footage of him keying her car, the report from her parents about him showing up at their house. The judge looked increasingly disturbed. "Mister," his name, "do you dispute any of this evidence?" "Your Honor, that evidence is taken out of context. I was trying to protect her from an unhealthy relationship. Everything I did was out of concern for her well-being." "You keyed her car out of concern?" "I was upset. She betrayed our friendship. I acted impulsively." "You sent 38 text messages in one morning because I needed her to understand. You told her boyfriend you'd been manipulating her for 2 years as revenge for a high school prom date. I was angry when I sent that. I didn't mean it literally." "So you weren't manipulating her?" He hesitated. "Fatal mistake. I was positioning myself as a better option. That's not manipulation, that's competition. By planting doubts about her relationship through subtle comments over 2 years, I was being honest about what I saw. You admitted in writing that you planted those doubts deliberately." "Your Honor, 10 years ago, this man took someone from me. I've been trying to balance the scales by..." By harassing his girlfriend and vandalizing her property? It's more complicated than that. The judge looked at my girlfriend. Do you want this person to have any contact with you? Absolutely not. Restraining order granted, 500 feet, 2 years, no contact, direct or indirect. Violate this and you'll be arrested. He stood up. This isn't fair. You're not listening to the full story. I've heard enough. Next case. Security started walking toward him. He grabbed his briefcase and left. Outside, he tried to approach us in the parking lot. You need to listen to me. Our lawyer stepped in. You're violating the order already. It's in effect immediately. Leave. I deserve to be heard. You were heard. The judge ruled. Leave now or we call the police. He left, but the look on his face was pure rage. Thursday morning, he violated the order. He created a fake Instagram account and sent my girlfriend a DM. You made the biggest mistake of your life. I'll make sure everyone knows what you did to me. She screenshotted it and reported it to the police. They went to his apartment. He was arrested Friday for violating the protective order. Bail set at $2,000. His mom posted bail Saturday morning. She called my girlfriend to explain her son's side. My girlfriend, she said, your son vandalized my car, harassed my workplace, showed up at my apartment at 3 a.m., and violated a restraining order within 24 hours. There's no side that justifies that. He's just heartbroken. He really cared about you. He used our friendship as part of a revenge plot for something that happened in high school. That's not caring, that's obsession. You led him on. He showed me the photos. You were clearly interested. We were friends. That's what friends do. Take photos together, spend time together. I had no idea he was building some elaborate revenge fantasy. He's a good boy. You broke his heart. He admitted to manipulating me for 2 years. Your good boy is facing criminal charges for harassment and vandalism. She hung up. Sunday he posted bail again. Different fake account. Violating the restraining order by commenting on one of her old posts. Everyone should know the truth about this person. He was arrested again Monday. Bail raised to $5,000. Tuesday, his lawyer called ours trying to negotiate. My client will agree to stay away for 5 years if you drop the criminal charges. Your client violated the order twice in 4 days. No deal. He's looking at jail time. Should have thought about that before he keyed her car and violated a court order twice. The criminal trial for the first violation was scheduled for next month. The second violation trial was set 2 weeks after that. His lawyer was apparently trying to argue mental health crisis as a defense. Our lawyer said that might get him mandated therapy instead of jail, but the convictions would stick. His social media accounts disappeared. His friends, the ones who believed him initially, started distancing themselves after seeing the evidence. His mom apparently hired a private investigator to prove my girlfriend led him on. Our lawyer said even if they found something, which they wouldn't, it didn't justify stalking and harassment. We found out through a mutual friend that he'd been fired from his job. The company saw the arrest records and decided he was a liability. He'd also been evicted. His roommate gave management the police reports and said he feared for his safety living with someone that unstable. All of this, the criminal charges, the job loss, the eviction, the restraining order, all from a 10-year grudge about prom. My girlfriend's doing okay now. Installed better security, changed her routines, blocked every possible avenue of contact. Still jumpy when she hears unexpected noises, but that's fading. I asked her the other day if she'd noticed any red flags before he confessed his plan. Looking back, yeah. Little things. How he always had criticism of you. How he'd accidentally text me when he knew you were busy. How he always suggested doing things just the two of us. I thought he was being a good friend. Turns out he was being a patient psycho. 2 years is a long time to maintain a lie. That's what scares me, how good he was at it. If he hadn't told me his plan, he might have actually succeeded. The doubts he planted were working. I was noticing small things about our relationship that weren't problems until he pointed them out. Gaslighting by proxy. Exactly. The weirdest part? The original prom date reached out. Someone tagged her in a comment thread about the drama, and she called my girlfriend to apologize. I had no idea any of this was about me. We went to one dance. I barely remember it. Tell him I'm sorry he couldn't move on, but this is completely insane. My girlfriend asked her, did you even like him back then? Honestly, no. He was nice but intense. Asked me to prom, and I said I'd already been asked. That was it. One conversation I didn't know would ruin his life? It didn't ruin his life. His inability to let it go ruined his life. She agreed and said if we needed her to testify about anything, she would. That level of obsession is dangerous. We don't think it'll come to that. The evidence is overwhelming, but it's good to know. The criminal trial starts in 3 weeks. Our lawyer is confident about guilty verdicts on both restraining order violations. The vandalism charge is also solid, video footage and repair bills. He's facing up to 18 months in jail if convicted on all counts. Our lawyer says realistically, he'll probably get 6 months jail, 2 years probation, and mandatory therapy. 6 months feels light for 2 years of calculated manipulation and stalking, but at least it's something. Someone asked if I feel guilty about the prom thing. No. I went to a dance with someone who asked me. That's it. His decision to build a decade-long revenge fantasy around that is entirely on him. My girlfriend asked if I'd do anything differently if I could go back. Honestly, no. The only thing that could have prevented this was him getting therapy 10 years ago. Nothing we did caused this, we just responded to it. She's right. This was always going to happen once he fixated on her as the tool for his revenge. If we'd broken up naturally, he probably would have blamed that on me too somehow. The trial is in 3 weeks. We'll update after that. For now, we're just existing. Sleeping better. Jumping less at random noises, slowly returning to normal. And never ever taking someone's friendship at face value again without watching for red flags. Final update. Trial was yesterday. Guilty on all counts. 6 months in jail. 3 years probation after release. Mandatory therapy. No contact order extended to 5 years after his release. He cried when they read the verdict. His mom sobbed in the gallery. His lawyer asked for leniency based on mental health struggles. The judge wasn't having it. Mr., his name, orchestrated a 2-year campaign of manipulation and harassment because of a perceived slight from high school. You've shown no remorse, no accountability, and you violated a protective order twice within a week of it being issued. This behavior demonstrates a fundamental inability to accept boundaries and consequences. The court hopes the mandated therapy will address these issues, but until you demonstrate genuine change, you are a danger to yourself and others. Sentencing 6 months starting immediately. He was taken into custody right there. His mom tried to approach us in the hallway. Our lawyer blocked her. My son's life is ruined because of you. Your son ruined his own life, my girlfriend said. He chose this every step of the way. He just wanted happiness. He just wanted to be loved. He wanted revenge. He said so in writing multiple times. This isn't about love. It's about entitlement. His mom was escorted out by courthouse security after she started screaming about how we'd pay for this. Our lawyer filed that incident immediately, hoping for an additional restraining order against her too. We left through a side exit, went to dinner, barely talked, just sat there processing. It's over, my girlfriend said finally. For now. You think he'll start again when he gets out? Honestly, yeah. People like that don't change because a judge tells them to. That's terrifying. That's why we document everything. Stay vigilant, keep the security systems, watch for red flags in future friendships. She nodded. I feel bad that I don't feel relieved. You will eventually. Right now it's too fresh. We found out later that his roommate is suing him for breaking their lease early. His former employers are apparently pursuing legal action for the fake harassment complaints he filed against us using their company name. The parking garage is billing him for the security system review his vandalism required. His life isn't just ruined by the jail time, it's the ripple effects. The criminal record that'll follow him, the therapy requirements, the restraining orders, the civil suits, the reputation, all because he couldn't let go of prom. Someone asked what happened to the original date, the girl from prom. She sent my girlfriend a text after the verdict. Justice served. Hope you two can finally have peace. And tell him next time someone asks him to prom, maybe check if there's a backup plan first. We laughed. First real laugh in weeks. My girlfriend's slowly returning to normal. Still checks her locks twice. Still looks over her shoulder in parking lots. But sleeping better. Smiling more. We're planning a vacation next month. Somewhere quiet, nowhere near anywhere he could find us. Not that he's allowed to look. She asked me yesterday, do you regret going to that prom? No. I regret that someone was so broken he turned a high school dance into a decade-long obsession, but I don't regret living my life. Good answer. The criminal record is public. He'll have to disclose it on job applications. Background checks will show the harassment and stalking convictions, the restraining orders, the vandalism. His mom is apparently telling people he was wrongly convicted and we manipulated the legal system. Anyone who looks at the actual case files will see otherwise. 6 months from now, he gets out. We'll deal with that when it comes. For now, we're just existing together. Safe. and never ever thinking about prom again.